Shots.
Ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Ho 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 ho!
Hey guys, this is TheCardists and welcome back. In today's deck review, I'm going to be reviewing the Karnival Death Heads Armour Edition. This is 100% plastic coated, so let's get straight into this and let's have a look at the Karnival deck. Okay, so first off it has on the front of the tuck case Karnival, and it has Death Heads there, and it has Armour Edition. It has 100% plastic playing cards. Now these are printed by Fournier, so as you can see they're on the tab there by the way. It has the Karnival Death Heads logo just there. As you can see it has blood splatter also as well, with this nice detailed border going round. Now this box is thicker than most boxes than, you know, the standard bicycle deck. So I'll just give you an example. It's quite a lot more thicker. You'll be able to tell the difference. It's only by a little bit, but as you can see it is thicker, but it's because it's plastic coated, meaning it will be a thicker deck anyway. Okay, so then it has brought to you by CarnivalInk.com with two skulls there and there of blood splatter. And it's also the exact same on the other side, but with playing cards made in Spain by Fournier, the two skulls there and there. On the bottom it has 8 diamonds, and it has the, you know, the skull logo, recycling, and CarnivalInk.com. And then also it has, you know, artwork by Sam Hales. On the top it has open at your own risk. The back design as well, and also this box does feel like it's falling apart, so that is a bad point. But it has a nice black border going around with a mirrored back of these skulls there and there, with this nice kind of paisley looking on the back with like the sun in the middle. So when you get inside, it first off has Fournier there with a big old tab, continuing with a blood splatter inside. But that's the tuck case, but what's it like when you actually get inside the deck? Okay, so first off, let's get into what plastic coated is. So first off, it's really just a thicker stock to normal. What's the idea of it is you can use it if you're in the bath, and also it's just it won't get damaged unless you bend it in half. But they're really good for. They're a pain in some aspects, like when you do like. As you can see they rubs, it's hard to do colour changes because you can hear it. But some good sizes, say if you're on a table or a bar, these are great because obviously if they get water on them, it won't really affect them because they're plastic. But it's just a nice deck. I like plastic coated decks because they just have this weird sound like that, and I think that's just it just sounds really cool. But other than that, it's just a plastic base. It's just a normal bicycle deck, but just with a special coating on it and special paper, just so it's a bit more water resistant. Then let's have a look at the cards you get first, by the way. So first off, you receive this advertisement cards that has Karnival Death Heads Armour Edition. And it has a big thick border there, and it has on the other side some, you know, skulls and CarnivalInk.com there. Then you receive a few bits. Now the rest of it is just the deck, but the back design itself is a nice white border, quite thick as well, with these skulls that you see on the back, a mirrored design. So what does that mean if you turn it round? It means it's identical on one side than the other. You have here as well, you have like a little sun in the middle, so a really nice kind of detailed back design. You get the Ace of Spades. This is a jumbo index deck, so the Ace of Spades is quite big, but it continues with the theme in the background of the skull on top of the ace there, and it has the Ace of Spades. For some reason the Ace of Clubs the Ace of Spades was first, but then you receive 2 Jokers, and you have Joker, and it has blood there and blood there. These are just 2 identical Jokers, and that's what makes it better. I like identical Jokers, it means you can do certain routines. And then we'll get on with the rest of the clubs that some reason have ended up here. This is just because when I put it in new deck order, that's how they set it up for some reason. But then you get the rest of the cards and they're just standard, you know, Fournier pips. And then you get to the royalty and they're just standard, you know, the standard ones you're used to, not customised. So that's a downsider. And it continues with the clubs as well. Not even customised there. And even with the diamonds. And even with a heart. So if I'm honest, that's disappointing due to the fact that it's just one card. Why didn't they do it with all? That would have made it better. But all round, obviously, it's their choice, but I think it would have made it, topped it up. So that was a bad side for it, actually. So what's it like for the handling? So for the handling, it dribbles really well because of the stock. So it has this really weird sound to it as well. But a spring is easy because it's just the stock is so rigid, so it makes it so much easier for you. A fan, it can do a fan, but it's very fast when you bring it back. It's like really, because there's a lot of power behind it. Then you can do a roof top as well. Now you can do a double lift, but when you go to do a colour change, you can hear it, and that is a definite downside. So that's not what this is meant to be for. You can do a card reduction, you can do a spread, you can also try a ferro. Okay, and it does actually do a ferro quite nicely, and a giant fan. It clumps up, so don't expect this to be doing giant fans. So all round this is a okay deck. It's not the most amazing deck. It does spread okay as well, but it's an okay deck. I'm not going to say it's amazing, I'm afraid. Only reasons being, one, plastic coat is good, but this clumps quite a lot, I've noticed. Two, it stops. The artwork, for some reason, stops, and I think with Karnival, it would have been better if they carried on with the theme, but it just went from like really good, and then just went to ace of spades, and then just went to boring, basically. But other than that, it is a nice deck for what it is, but all round it's just a bit plain, if I would say, on the front and the faces. Like the box tells you another story, and then when you get inside it's a bit different. So that's my personal opinion, but obviously that's what you guys want to hear. You want to hear my honest opinion, and that is my honest opinion there. I'm giving honest opinions on decks. I always did give honest opinions. It's just I never really had any bad points, but when I start to actually look at some of the decks, there is a few points I could make. But obviously it is a cool deck, so I'll try and provide a link in the description for this deck. But if you guys like this video, why not give it a thumbs up just up there, down there, sorry, and give the video a big old subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the previous video just up there. That's it. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one.